Hello everybody and welcome back to Minecraft Desync Vanilla Edition. You might be wondering, we were at the great place known as the Monolith. And we're here with my entire inventory completely rearranged. What has happened? Well, you see, a power outage happened. And now I have items from my inventory way back in December. Because that is how far back that I've completely forgotten to back up the world. So, right now is me figuring out what the hell I have. And it looks to me, it's when we were collecting mushrooms, I guess, considering this is double. This is now double, essentially. So we got some wood, iron ore, whatever, I guess. Throw that in here. Yeah, because look at all this. This has to be, this is semi-recent. Okay. Now the other thing. Now I only did the level.dat. Now this, something I have to check. I don't know what exactly this is done. My world seed should be the same because that's stored in the level.dat. Also changed to put the session lock in and the level.dat old. The real ultimate test is going to be, will this put me with minecarts or not? Hey, we got carts. Okay. So, that is the problem. That was a problem. This is a problem as well. I need something that's going to give me enough force to kick me up the rest of the way. This is an issue. Okay. So we aren't completely boned. I don't think. The real test is going to the monolith and seeing if my shit's fried. If the monolith has a giant fucking hole in it, then the only things that have been updated will be the chunks that with that and this. So I'm really banking on the world being fine. Plus side is the monolith should be easy enough because I gotta. That's just me finding. Silence, all of you. That is just me finding. That is just me finding the chunk IDs that are most recently touched. The only problem is with that is this doesn't have MC regions. Minecraft region is the file type of beta 1.3 and above. Beta 1.2 and below have these things called folders. Every single chunk of the 16 by 16 by 128, because that is the way that it was stored, is every single chunk gets its folder. Gets a folder with an ID, and I don't know which one. And that does not normally carry the date modifier. Okay. Let's see what happens. Looks like everything's okay. At least at the start. Oh. Oh, that's not promising. Oh, this isn't promising. That's some modification. This got changed a little bit because there's no more torches. This is what I was afraid of. Everything here looks fine. Let's see if I have a massive chunk missing in the monolith and we turn this corner. It looks like we're okay. Oh, looks fine. Everything looks fine. Everything appears to be a-okay in here. Oh, I can breathe a sigh of relief. Kinda. So here's what I was working on. And I dropped out over there. Power outages are fun. And at the time I'm just like, I can't deal with that. It looks like the level, it looks fine. The level looks fine. Okay. The whole shtick over here was to get cobblestone. Instead, I had a world corruption event that needs explaining. So what happens when you lose power in these old versions of the game? The worlds are always being saved. However, your level.dat doesn't really matter until you hit save and quit. Problem being, if you don't close with the X button and just straight up lose power, it just wipes the level.dat entirely. And level.dat old. And session lock. I learned this the hard way. You see, this actually isn't the first time I tried to do the desync thing. The first episode that you see was actually the second attempt. In the second attempt is what got published, because the first one had this event happen to me, and I hadn't made a backup yet, and I was like 30 episodes in, just kind of prepping, because I was still working on my logos and waiting, so I was just kind of waiting for the other stuff, and then I render them all, and bada bing, bada boom, batch them. Then I lost the world file. No, I didn't lose it, but I lost the level.dat through the same problem. My battery backup didn't kick in properly, and instead I just lost all power to the PC, and I basically had to start over if I wanted to keep the seed. And that was the whole fucking point. The whole point is that the seed is going to be dragged into the future. That was the whole point. And then we're going to stack up to see the changes, because guess what? Not So Secret Saturday is still running the alpha terrain generation. So what we see in alpha is the alpha terrain that we would have seen if Notch didn't update the terrain generator. The only addition that they really added recently was the brick dungeons in the water, which have been a godsend for me wanting bricks in that one. Here, it's the same thing. The beta terrain, which starts in here, gets carried on over. This will also occur one more time. As far as I'm aware, Better Than Adventure, because I have not touched it. Better Than Adventure is the second one that will come. That's why BTA is actually called out by name in the title. Or not in the title, but in the description. Because that is, when we get to Beta 173 and go to Beta 1.8, that's when another split's occurring. And so the changes the Beta 1.8 terrain generator will then now be applied the same thing. From the alpha to the beta terrain, in Secret Saturday, the beta terrain should stick around for a while and Better Than Adventure. Thus, the cycle continues. And I did stumble across a fourth one, Silver Age Minecraft. I'm not sure what it is, or if it's going to continue itself, but that's still even further a ways away. But if it goes on for a couple updates, I think this is like before the Microsoft buyout. I think it like splits off of Beta 1.7. Not Beta 1.7, just regular 1.7 or regular 1.6. So gives another potential split point that was not in the original design plan, but I'm glad it exists. Because it just means I can continue to do this, and maybe there'll be a fifth cycle. There'll be 4 worlds running the same stuff. Which reminds me, I should probably do a world tour at some point for these worlds. The world tour will occur soon. Trademark. I keep saying to make one, but at least in Secret Saturday, that the world is compressed enough. Everything is compressed enough to where I frequent at least 2 of these places. I guess another quick aspect of the world corruption. I do not record in FLV, so whenever shit dies, lose the recording. I record in MP4 because that's what I like, and it is friendly to a lot of my programs already. So that is another corruption problem. There's just a lot of corruption that went on yesterday, and that's why I just failed to upload. I can't help but be curious as to why that area in particular kind of tried to reload the terrain. Oh! Oh! Hello! Sure. Maybe at some point I'll update it. I mean, I'm running Sony Vegas, so I'm pretty sure Sony Vegas can handle FLV instead of MP4. I just a preference. I want things to run immediately. The Silver Age Minecraft, though. I'm very curious to see what it changes. Because right now, there is definitely a core theme of these old ones, and that's kind of the loneliness. There's nothing out here. Everything is crafted by hand. I see you. You just spawn right there, you fucking rat. And that's going to change at some point. It's kind of why I want to fill up spawn with everything of, well, mine. Before structures get added. The only structure that's here is the dungeon. Or, you know, grinding mobs. Turning them into fine products of industry. And who knows? Who knows what this world has in store? I hope to keep it going for as long as possible. That's why I at least try to record at least a little bit a day, even if I'm really not feeling like Minecraft. I feel that no matter what, I should at least be making minuscule progress, even if it's not the greatest thing. Probably my most... Because sometimes, while it may not seem like I'm having fun, it's just a lot of menials. The old game is all menial. There's no way to really automate me clearing this thing unless I turn this thing into the greatest dark room this side of the Empire has ever seen. Actually, I probably could. Save enough of this fucking layer down. Bring it up to near the top, and make a bucket. And create the greatest mob grinder, and just drop all the corpses into the middle of this thing. It's already high enough. This really would be a great, great dark room. Like, everything about this is just lit up. Like, if I were to stand dead center, I think that's like, or at least they're on this end. Over there is basically where they can spawn. 100, I think they had like either 64 or 128 blocks away to end mobs, like zombies spawn. I think. Do not quote me. I am not a game maker. I don't know anything about the internal makings. I just know that some things work in certain ways. Like the passive farm, I don't understand why it doesn't work. I don't get it. I truly don't. But it's up there now, and I'm not going to replace it. At worst, I will just cap that bitch and create a new dark room up there, because God forbid I know what I'm doing. Oh, we're full. Alright, we're full. Made some good progress, though. The inventory is lacking. This part does concern me, though. Why? Because we had a bunch of red flowers out here that I just like was stowing because of my habit of just chucking flowers around. This. Then we got this. We have this. Dirt's down there. Yeah, that checks out. All this is the same. Well, that's the same. Sand. No, there's no rocks in here. Let me just move these things around. All right. Cobble. Now you're stored. More gravel. Entity. Got wheat over here, I guess. Shroom. Gunpowder. Guess we'll just stow the wood. And sand. Alright. Well, in any case, hope you all have enjoyed listening to me ramble. Hello, Jimu. We need to get you a sacrifice. Here, have a crafting table. A crafting table and 2 chests. That is the sacrifice. And we'll see you all in the next episode of Minecraft Desync Vanilla Edition. Bye-bye!